Hey Postables, you're listening to Deliver Me a Podcast, brought to you by Casey, Jess, and Cami.
A special thanks to James Jandrish for letting us use music on our show.
Now, sit back, relax, grab a Yoo-Hoo and a stamp collection, and here we go.
Hey Postables, and welcome back to Deliver Me a Podcast for part 2 of our 50th episode. Yes, you are seeing this correctly. It's just me, Jess, here today, and sadly, no, Casey and Cami will not be popping out from behind a door in this episode. But I just wanted to take a quick second just to tell you a little bit about this episode. So part 1 was obviously our big reveal, and we talked about some of our favorite letter stories and did a little mini walk down memory lane. And so this part 2 is going to be showing all of the different things that we did together while we were in Florida, and just to have a little tribute to us and our friendship. So for me, I first got involved in the podcast a little over a year ago, like the Hallmarkies podcast, the big podcast. And it was just kind of again, all of it, everything comes back to SSD. I mean, we know that, right? So I found the show on Hallmark Movies Now, and then eventually I found the Twitter community, and that's how I found the Hallmarkies podcast and got involved with that. And so I think it was Casey who first pitched the idea for starting this podcast, and obviously Cami and I quickly jumped on board because we all love Signed, Sealed, Delivered, because it's an amazing show. And I don't think any of us had any clue whatsoever how amazing this journey was going to be. You know, we just thought, oh, we're just gonna, we're just gonna talk Signed, Sealed, Delivered. We're just gonna go through and talk about the episodes. And then as we began to kind of develop a rapport with our podcast, we were able to get cast members to come on and agree to do interviews with us, which is something I don't think any of us really anticipated at all. And it's been such a blessing that we've been able to do that, and talking with all of them has just been wonderful. I mean, I have so many good memories and laughs from talking with some of those people. And, as we've gone through with this podcast, obviously, naturally, the friendship between Cami, Casey, and myself has developed. And that might be the most incredible thing that's come from this podcast, is the friendship. And we know the saying of, we're not strangers anymore, we're the Postables. And that's true. And I think it's even more true in this case too, because in the traditional sense of the word, we were strangers and we all took a chance. But I mean, we had video chatted enough where it was just like seeing old friends. We are exactly who we were online as we were in person. Well, I would always, caution meeting people from the internet. I think for the Postables, it is a little different, especially for Kimmy and Casey and I. We have video chat like all the time and talk all the time. So it wasn't weird at all to go out and meet each other. But I am just so incredibly grateful for these two ladies and their impact in my life. And, we have Cami, and she's the one who gets me out of my little shell. I can be kind of reserved. And I think Cami really brings out a more open side of me. And she's been there for me during some really hard times as well, just willing to talk and listen. And sometimes just do really crazy Facebook filters. Yes, I have a photo. I'm still debating at this moment if I'm going to post it. She might kill me. Although she did send it to me, so I don't know. It's fair game. But Cami is just an incredibly sweet soul, and just so willing to be there for anyone. And then we have Casey, and she is my fellow introvert, and I love nerding out with her over things like books and writing, and she gets all of my friends' references. And somehow these two ladies, mostly Cami, have gotten me to watch When Calls the Heart when I wasn't quite sold on it in the beginning. So those of you who are Postables and Hearties, you got these two to thank for that. So there you go. I am just so incredibly blessed by these ladies, the friendship that we've developed that, you know, we'll now have for the rest of our lives. And this all started because of a show, a television show. Like, it still blows my mind when I really think about it. It's like, how is that possible? I don't know. Martha Williamson, you have done something incredible. And someday I hope to meet you in person to be able to tell you that. Because, I mean, I think many of us can attest to this, that it has been a life-changing show. And so this episode is a little bit about the story of just the impact that one tiny thing can have and how it can become something quite extraordinary. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy watching this video and our time together. And I hope that someday I can go out and meet more of you incredible postables and continue to develop friendships with all of you.
Post Balls! I am here to pick up someone super special. This is pickup number 1 of 2. So you probably can figure out who is coming to Florida. And I'm right outside baggage claim, and this is so exciting. Look who I found! So we're having a dinner at midnight.
Yes, McDonald's and Chick-fil-A.
Yes, because I didn't eat this earlier. I was too excited.
And I haven't eaten since like 4.
And then there's Carl. Carl, say hi.
What are you? He's sad because I didn't give him a French fry. No French fries for Carl.
Poor thing. He knows better though. He's not supposed to be begging at the table. When I discovered Signed, Sealed, Delivered in May of 2018, little did I know how much that little show would change my life. I loved Signed, Sealed, Delivered so much that I even pitched the idea on the Hallmarkies podcast to start a series recapping Signed, Sealed, Delivered. However, the timing just wasn't right for me back then, so I waited. Trust the timing, huh? A few years later, which was January of 2020, maybe it was February of 2020, but regardless, early 2020, Jess and Cammie had both joined the Hallmarkies podcast network. And since I had done a podcast with Jess covering Signed, Sealed, Delivered, I figured she'd be a good fit. Cammie immediately joined in and wanted to be part of our fun. And that's how Deliver Me a Podcast was born. Okay, so we're getting Cammie poster. These are cute. These are so cute. I can truly say that the timing was perfect. This show brought me so much joy and brought me 2 wonderful friends during a really tricky time in our world. I am so grateful for the friendships that I made through this podcast, and most specifically, my friendships with Cammie and Jess. We are so different. Like, y'all don't even know. We are so different personality-wise, but it works. And these 2 ladies really build me up and encourage me, and they are some of the most wonderful people I've ever met. I am so grateful for their friendship. Oh, I didn't even record it. Oh, you were recording.
Okay, start over.
Okay.
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 So we are getting ready to pick up Cammie from the airport, and we have our lovely postable sign, and we have Miss Special Delivery and her owl friend. Oh my gosh. We had no fun with this whatsoever.
Not at all.
There is glue and glitter everywhere.
And look, my kids even designed her hair, so.
She's got some, yeah. Whatever you want to call that. A balayage going on.
Balayage going on.
We're extra. Okay, we can't wait to see Cammie.
Okay.
In just a few minutes. We are waiting. Cammie has gotten her bag, and we fully expect tears and squeals. Wait,
Ready? There she is. Look at my hair again. You better get her up close. Hi. Oh my god, it's recording. Hey guys! Oh gosh. So welcome to Florida.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh god.
I guess it's just me now.
What's the volcano called?
Volcano. So what volcano destroyed Monday? Mount Vesuvius.
Thank you,
Mount
sweet
Vesuvius.
girl.
For real.
Casey got me tissues.
An inspiration. But somewhere along the line, I just got bored. To require the like sports cars with blue pedals, trucks that take you to incredible places, colorful crops.
Like Kristen Booth and the screaming sticker.
One minute. This is the newest.
Way too much. Thank you. Guys are nuts.
I love that you said, am I Kristen Booth? Because that's where I got the idea. Or maybe you had the idea. I don't know what the idea was. It was Kristen Booth inspired.
You guys are having
Too much fun.
She thought that you were the next one to be married.
Only one episode left before the season finale.
So doing all right?
I'm not sure. I want to see if I can find any clues as to what's going on with all these real estate transactions.
Whoa!
Rosemary!
Oh my gosh!
Sunday night at 9, only on Hallmark.
Rosemary's going detective! Thank you. We just got Golden Girl. It's quite the switch. Close your eyes. How this podcast, Deliver Me a Podcast, has changed my life. Gosh, I don't even know where to begin. Number one, it's given me a creative outlet. During quarantine, I was feeling so alone. Yes, I had my family, which is luckier than some other people have had. So I felt very blessed. But creatively, I felt so alone. And I began looking forward to these times when I could record with my friends and I could talk like an artist and I could delve deep and no one would think that I was strange for doing it. In fact, they would appreciate it. And finally, I get to be with my two wonderful friends. My life would not be the same without them. They are darlings, they are wonderful, and they put up with me.
I'm recording! Look who we found! Hi!
Extraordinary. That's the only way I can think of to say it. It's been extraordinary, and we've been so blessed to hear your thoughtful words and to have your friendship and to be able to talk with so many of you on the podcast and on social media. And one day we hope to meet so many of you in person like Jess did. Love you, Casey. Love you, Jess. Love you, all Postables.
To the Postables.
To the Postables.
To the Postables. And I love us.